What is up, everybody? My name is Awumbo, and welcome back to another little commentary video. I have an interesting piece of news to talk about that's going to lead to some other points I'd like to mention, but yeah, this is really interesting. So Microsoft, obviously they really want to get Windows 10 out there. They've been working, trying to create these marketing strategies throughout the past year to try to get people to upgrade. And this one might top them all. So Microsoft is actually going to give people free Dell Inspiron 15 laptops if you take your Windows 8 laptop into their store and they are unable to upgrade it to Windows 10. They're so willing to get people on Windows 10 that they're willing to give out laptops, and that is just a testament to the fact that Microsoft is they're banking on the fact that people are going to be upgrading to Windows 10 and that it's going to be the end-all be-all for Microsoft's operating systems. Microsoft's free Windows 10 offer is ending on July 29th, which is basically, if you've seen all those notifications on your Windows 8 or Windows 7 PC saying upgrade to Windows 10 now. But yeah, Microsoft is really trying to get everyone all on one platform, on one operating system. It's going to make it easier for them. And they obviously seem to think that Windows 10 is a worthy upgrade. By the way, before I go any farther, if you're still on Windows 8 or Windows 7, definitely be upgrading to Windows 10 before July 29th. Get that done. Pretty important. But yeah, so Microsoft's Windows 10, my thinking here is that, well, first off, 40% of Windows users are on Windows 7 right now. And a pretty decent percentage are on Windows 8 as well. And Microsoft had originally planned on having 1 billion people use Windows 10 within like a year or so, I think they said. They recently came out and said that was a little too ambitious. But yeah, they're really banking on getting everyone on this operating system. And what I think is that Microsoft is trying to unify their entire operating system platform with the goal of making upgrades easier or updates to the systems. So right now, how Microsoft has done it is they've had Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10 or whatever, and they've had these little updates as they go to the operating systems that are just kind of in the background. You can download them if you want, but there's nothing too fantastic. And I think what Microsoft is trying to do is adopt kind of the approach that Apple takes a little bit, where they have their operating system that everyone uses, and then they just have every year they have just a free software update that like makes things better. That's kind of an overall rehaul of the operating system. So I think instead of having these massive 3-year waits and then all of a sudden announcing an entirely new operating system and then hoping that people just jump ship and go on that operating system, I think Microsoft is trying to unify everyone on one system and then just make changes to that one operating system over time so that they're not having to completely redo entire operating systems, entire computers every 3 years. And especially for businesses and for people that just like the stability of having an operating system, no one's going to want to completely change operating systems. Like a jump from Windows 7 to Windows 10 is unbelievable. If you have like applications on Windows 7, there's a good chance that you'll need to completely get like all new applications basically. And some people just aren't willing to spend the time to do that. They say, all right, well, I'm doing fine on Windows 7. Why would I need to update to Windows 10? That's just going to take a lot of work. So it's that kind of logic that Microsoft is trying to fight back a little bit. And as evident in this news, Microsoft is really focusing on trying to get those people on Windows 10. They're saying, hey, I know you've been holding out. Businesses especially that have custom operating systems or applications that are specific to their needs, Microsoft is saying, hey, we're going to give you a free operating system. Now's the time to upgrade. This is your chance. So yeah, it's really yet to be seen exactly what kind of effect this is going to have in terms of, like, we're not going to be seeing the big numbers here for a little bit, but when we do see them, when we finally see what percentage of people have Windows 10, how many people have finally jumped ship, it's going to be really interesting for Microsoft, and we're going to be able to see how many people are just going to sit on Windows 7 and Windows 8 forever. Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Let me know what you think in the comments of this new approach on Microsoft. It's kind of a universal approach, the entire company really. I mean, you look at Xbox, you look at what they're doing with like the Surface line. They're really trying to simplify their platform in the style of like companies like Apple and Google, who have really figured out how to make one cohesive ecosystem of technology And Microsoft has really failed to do that. They've just been all over the place for a long time, and they're really focusing on trying to get everyone on the same page. Props to Microsoft for trying, but we're yet to see if it's actually gonna, reap any rewards for them. Anyway, guys, my name's Zawumbo. If you enjoyed the video, do make sure to leave a like, and like I said, comment your thoughts. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time.